Laura was a young explorer who loved to travel the world and discover new places. She had heard stories about a mysterious jungle in South America, where ancient secrets and hidden treasures awaited those who dared to enter. She decided to join an expedition to find out the truth for herself. She and her team arrived at the edge of the jungle, where they set up their camp. They planned to explore the jungle for a week, mapping out the terrain and looking for any signs of civilization. Laura was eager to start her adventure, but she also felt a strange sense of unease. She had a feeling that the jungle was not as welcoming as it seemed. The next day, they began their exploration. They followed a narrow trail that led deeper into the jungle, cutting through the thick vegetation and avoiding the dangerous animals. Laura was amazed by the diversity and beauty of the jungle, but she also noticed something odd. She felt like they were being watched by unseen eyes, and she heard whispers and laughter in the air. She wondered if it was her imagination, or if there was something else in the jungle. She soon found out the answer. As they reached a clearing, they saw a large stone archway covered with vines and symbols. It looked like an entrance to a hidden temple. Laura felt a surge of curiosity and excitement. She wanted to see what was inside. She ran towards the archway, ignoring the warnings of her teammates. She crossed the threshold and entered the temple. She was greeted by a sight that took her breath away. The temple was filled with gold and jewels, statues and paintings, scrolls and books. It was a treasure trove of ancient knowledge and culture. Laura felt like she had found the jackpot. She wanted to explore every corner of the temple and learn its secrets. She walked around the temple, admiring the artifacts and reading the inscriptions, and found a map that showed the layout of the temple and its chambers. She noticed that there was a central chamber that was marked with a star and guessed that it was the most important and sacred part of the temple. She decided to go there and see what it contained. She followed the map and reached the central chamber, pushed the door open and stepped inside and gasped at what she saw. In the middle of the chamber, there was a large crystal sphere that glowed with a soft light. It looked like a giant eye that stared at her. Around the sphere, there were 4 pillars that had carvings of different animals: a lion, an eagle, a snake, and a dragon. Laura felt a strange attraction to the sphere. She wanted to touch it and see what it would do. She walked towards the sphere, reaching out her hand. As she did, she heard a voice in her head. It said, "Welcome, Laura. You have found the jungle of secrets. This is the eye of the world, the source of all wisdom and power. You have proven yourself worthy of its gift. You can ask it any question, and it will answer. You can wish for anything, and it will grant. You have one chance to use it. Choose wisely." Laura was stunned and couldn't believe what she was hearing. She had found the ultimate prize, the answer to all her dreams, and could ask anything, wish for anything. She felt a rush of joy and greed. Laura thought of all the things she could do with the eye of the world. She could become rich and famous, powerful and respected, loved and admired. She could have everything she ever wanted. Laura opened her mouth to speak, but before she could say anything, she heard another voice. It was her teammate, who had followed her into the chamber. He said, "Laura, don't do it. It's a trap. The eye of the world is not a gift, it's a curse. It will take your soul and turn you into a monster. It's the reason why this jungle is so haunted and dangerous. It's the source of all the evil and madness that lurks here. It is a test, not a reward. You have to resist it, or you will lose yourself." Laura turned to look at him and saw the fear and concern in his eyes. She remembered that he was her friend, and that he cared for her. Laura felt a pang of guilt and doubt, and wondered if he was right, and if the eye of the world was too good to be true. She wondered if she was making a mistake. Laura looked back at the sphere, and felt its pull. It whispered to her, tempting her, promising her. It said, "Don't listen to him, Laura. He is lying to you. He is jealous of you. He wants the eye of the world for himself. He wants to take it away from you. He wants to ruin your chance to be happy. He is your enemy, not your friend. You have to act fast, or you will lose your opportunity. You have to use the eye of the world, or you will regret it forever." Laura felt torn. She didn't know who to trust, or what to do. She had to make a choice, and she had to make it fast. Laura had to choose between the eye of the world and her friend, between her dreams and her reality, between her greed and her conscience. She made her choice. She said, "I wish." She paused, and then said, "I wish for the eye of the world to be destroyed, and for the jungle of secrets to be free from its influence." Laura heard a scream of rage and pain from the sphere, and then a loud explosion. She felt a shockwave that knocked her off her feet and saw a flash of light that blinded her. She heard a roar of applause and cheers from the animals on the pillars and felt a wave of relief and peace wash over her. As the dust settled, Laura slowly opened her eyes. The once glowing sphere was now shattered into countless pieces, and the central chamber was filled with the remnants of the destroyed eye of the world. The symbols on the pillars glowed with a different, more serene light, and the air felt cleaner, purer. Her teammate rushed to her side, helping her up. "You did it, Laura. You broke the curse," he exclaimed, a mix of relief and gratitude in his eyes. Laura nodded, still processing the aftermath of her decision. The jungle, once filled with whispers and eerie laughter, was now calm and quiet. The unseen eyes that had watched them before were no longer there. The creatures in the jungle seemed to sense the change, and the atmosphere felt lighter. Her choice had not only saved herself but also freed the jungle of secrets from the malevolent influence of the eye of the world. The weight on her conscience lifted, and she felt a sense of accomplishment. As they made their way out of the temple, the jungle seemed to transform around them, becoming a place of wonder rather than a source of fear. Word of Laura's bravery spread among the members of the expedition, and they celebrated their success. The team decided to document the newfound beauty of the jungle and share the tale of Laura's choice, turning it into a cautionary legend for future adventurers. Laura, now wiser and humbler, realized that some secrets were meant to remain hidden. The jungle of secrets had revealed its true nature, and she had played a crucial role in restoring balance to the ancient place. As they left the jungle behind, Laura looked back one last time, knowing that she had made the right choice. The echoes of her wish resonated through the jungle, and she hoped that the secrets it held would now be guarded by nature itself, free from the corrupting influence of the eye of the world. The expedition returned home with a newfound respect for the mysteries of the world, and Laura carried the lessons she had learned into her future adventures. The jungle of secrets, once a place of darkness, had been reborn into a sanctuary of untold wonders, guarded by the spirits of the lion, eagle, snake, and dragon on the pillars, now at peace.